this is a bulldog on a cap, and bulldog everywhere. What do you have? Who are you, and what are you doing?
My name is Steven Cartoccio, and I'm with Concrete Jungle as kind of the brand. It came from an animated series that I did. You can see the two characters back here on the banner.
Concrete Jungle was an animated, what was it, a movie?
A web series.
A web series.
It became from my student film at School of Visual Arts in the city. And then I kind of branded it out and did some toys. These are kind of parodies of Marvel characters. I have statues over here that are collaborations with rap artists, Czarface, Cool Keith, and I did one with Run the Jewels as well.
They look pretty high quality. How do you have that done?
It's resin cast, so everything is sculpted in ZBrush, 3D printed, and then copies are made through silicone molds and resin.
So are you into this, or you send it out to have it
These
done?
are sent out. I do the digital sculpt, I paint it digitally, and then I make paint guides so that they can follow them, and everything is done the highest quality. The packaging is all high quality, and everything's been runs of 100.
Well, it looks pretty good. So what else do you sell? Do you have a coloring book?
No, right now I'm just selling sketches, hats, and then a couple of these statues right now.
Oh, okay. I knew you did. I didn't think you'd have a coloring book. It just popped in my mind.
People are doing coloring books now, so that's a big thing.
Maybe it's a good idea.
Yeah.
This stuff back here, do you have if somebody wanted to see your movie, where would they go?
ConcreteJungleStudio.com.
ConcreteJungleStudio.com?
Yes.
Okay. And can they get it? Can they buy a DVD or
right now it's just YouTube and just watch it online. I'm trying to pitch it as a bigger thing to networks right now, but right now there's only 3 episodes done, about 15 minutes each.
Yeah, I guess when they got rid of VHS and DVD, people kind of lost the way of selling
people don't collect
movies.
anymore. But I have some big people on the show. I have John DiMaggio from Adventure Time and Futurama.
Okay.
Hannibal Buress was on it. I have a bunch of rappers.
So you got a little show that go on
Yeah,
there.
it's been okay.
Oh, a little video YouTube show.
Yeah, Eugene Merman from Bob's Burgers is on as well.
And that's okay, so that's the Concrete Jungle.
Correct.
Now, what's the YouTube channel? Is it the same or?
It's S. Cartoccio. So my last name, first initial.
Spell it out one more time.
SCARTOCCIO. And you can find me on Instagram at Scartoccio.
Right. Fantastic. Well, I like your stuff.
Thank you so much.
And it looks really good. And good luck with it.
You're listening to the UnCommonCore podcast with your host Thomas Howell.
Well, it's audio. It doesn't matter. It's all my on the other side of the table. Okay, so I don't know that much about skateboards, actually. But you can still, my audience does, probably.
Okay.
So you can tell us what you have and what makes you special. And you're the only one here at the show. So
Yeah,
is that just because you're cool, or?
I mean, I would like to think so. I don't know. But honestly, this is the first year for the Street Art Expo that this is the first year that skateboarding was introduced to the Street Art Expo.
Right.
And they researched a local brand in Queens, New York, which is my brand, Torro Skateboards. I've been skateboarding. I started in 1990 and turned pro when I was 23 in 2001.
And what's your name?
My name's Rodney Torres.
Okay.
And I transitioned into starting the brand in 2012. And it's basically my way to kind of create a platform to help inner city kids here in New York through skateboarding. There's a lot of opportunity nowadays with skateboarding. And I want to be able to kind of shine a light on the local talent here in New York.
Okay,
And
so your skateboards are a little more about culture and building the culture.
Exactly.
Not so much about the handcraftedness of it, maybe.
Well, we have artists that we collaborate with, local artists as well, to kind of showcase and again put some shine some light on the New York community and the talent in the New York community. I was born and raised in Queens, New York. And so I think for me, I grew up skating the city. This is where I came up skateboarding, and this is where I turned professional. So I want to be able to kind of help the kids in all 5 boroughs.
Right.
Because there's a lot of the focus is out west because the industry is mainly there, but we do have an industry here that's been developing over the course of the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
It's still very small
in the West, but
well, I mean,
I'm from San Francisco, so
it started. It's kind of spawned from surfing. So,
I suppose so. So what's a little bit about the history now? Because You're professional.
Yes.
So being a professional skateboarder goes back, I don't know, 20, 25 years because you get sponsorship, right?
Yeah, you get sponsorships, you endorse products, and you represent the brands that are supporting you.
Right, and it's going into the Olympics?
Yeah, in 2020, and I have actually one guy here today, that Leo Heinert. He's our newest pro. We turned him pro last year. He's from Staten Island, born in Brooklyn, raised in Staten Island. He's a really good kid and a really amazing skateboarder. He just recently went out to Ecuador. That's where his family is from. And he entered a contest there that made him eligible to compete in the 2020 Olympics. So
he's going to be the American on the American team.
He's going to be on the Ecuadorian team.
Oh, he's going to be on the Ecuadorian
Yeah,
team.
he won a contest that made him eligible to represent Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually in 2019 going to the Pan American Games for the preparation.
Right.
And then we have another guy, Luis Tolentino, who's also going to be skating in the Olympics in 2020, representing the Dominican Republic.
And this is the first, is this going to be the first Olympics that has skateboarding?
Yes, the first skateboarding. This is the first time skateboarding will be introduced in the Olympics.
Is it still going on in the X Games, or is that kind of over with?
No, the X Games is still going on, street leagues going on. They do a lot of contests all over. There's also Tampa Am, which is a core skateboard contest that has been going on for over 20 years. Then there's the Border Am series, the Dam Am series. I mean, there's so many.
Right. Okay.
But
great.
the brand is basically, like I said, it started in 2012. It's my way of kind of giving the inner city kids here in New York an opportunity as a platform for them to kind of excel within their craft and maybe obtain other big sponsorships and open some other doors for them.
Right. So if someone wanted to buy some of your skateboards, you have a website?
Yeah, TorroNYC.com.
So TRRO
TORRO NYC.com. Yeah. It's the word Torro just with 2 R's and then NYC at the end. NYC.com. Yes.
Okay, and I'll get a card from you. I'll put it up on the blog.
Awesome.
But you have different price ranges for your different levels for your boards?
For our pro boards, we sell them for like $52.99 online, and then for our just team boards with just the name of the brand, various graphics are $49.99.
Okay.
Our t-shirts range from like $20 to $30.
Do you sell other things apart from the boards, like the wheels or anything?
No, not yet. We just sell the decks, some t-shirts. We've made hats and sweatshirts. What we have available today are decks and t-shirts.
Okay, yeah. Well, it looks pretty good, and
Thank you.
It's an interesting story, and I think it's going to get better and better. Are you going to be going to the Olympics with these guys, or how's it going to work out?
Me and my girlfriend, we plan on being there to support our guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But
Yeah. But we won't be competing.
you won't be competing.
We'll just be watching our guys as they represent their countries.
Will you get a backstage pass at least?
We'll see. We have some distribution out
I
there.
don't know how
so
that works. Yeah.
me neither.
Yeah.
But there is a very interesting story if you go to thebarracks.com, and it tells you everything you want to know about what's going on in the Olympics.
Thebarracks.com.
Yeah,
All
barracks with 2 R's, just like Torro with 2
okay.
R's.
What's the name Torro come from? I mean, is that bull or something?
Yeah, it's actually a nickname that was given to me when I was like 13 years old by another guy who owns a local brand in New York called Five Borough. He gave me that nickname. I was like 13 years old because of my style at that time of skating. I would always just charge everything.
Oh, okay. That's where it comes from.
And then when I got sponsored and turned pro, the various brands I was endorsing would use that to market me. They would make graphics with bulls on them and whatever
Right.
to promote me and market me and sell a product. So when it came time for me to transition into my own little movement.
Well, the bull is a good little character.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite wine when I was in high school, when you're not, when you get the cheap wine, was one with a little bull on it. I didn't know anything about wine.
That wine actually is my last name, Torres.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good
Oh,
one.
so that's Torro Torres, too.
No, yeah, but Torres, my last name actually means towers. That's what it
okay.
is. But again, the nickname came from a good friend of mine, reputable guy in the community, and I took that name after I decided to venture off and start my own brand. I decided to trademark that name and create my own movement and platform.
Right. Have you come up with the set bowl look yet?
No. We've done more New York-centric, New York-based stuff
Right.
that people can be familiar with, but we did do a heritage series.
Right.
That
So you
cause
haven't defined the image yet. Well, this is a great place to try to get someone to think about.
Yeah. Well, we do use the globe mainly in a lot of our stuff
Right.
because I grew up skateboarding at Flushing Meadows Park with the big Unisphere.
Yeah.
So that's kind of been like our icon the entire time, the last 6 years.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have an icon. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time. Thanks
right,
for
no
talking.
problem. Yeah,
And it's really interesting. And good luck at the Olympics. It's like first time you're going to be there. It's very exciting. Yeah, hold it close to your mouth because I got this one for this show but you have to hold it real close to your mouth.
Okay.
Last time there was music.
Oh, I was thinking that it might be music. Yeah.
Yeah, but this time it's not, and I all prepared for that, but you got that. Anyway, okay, so first, what's your name?
My name's Cortez NYC.
Okay, and you've got some very sort of cartoon images, and you got some images from Alien.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got some images from Donald Trump.
Yep.
And you got some images from the Mad Hatter, is that right?
Yeah, it looks like a evil Uncle Sam.
Right. So you got a lot of different things going on here. So tell us about yourself. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm a graffiti artist. I've been painting since the 90s, and I'm here to sell some merchandise. I have some merchandise that is derived from some of the stuff that I've done on walls, and I'm launching a new line that'll be available on my store, Cortes NYC, BigCartel.com.
Okay, and you got magnets, you got posters, and you said you do walls also? You
I do walls,
commissions?
yeah.
How long you been doing this?
Since the 90s.
Since the 90s. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you learn this in a art school, or did you learn it from the street?
Both. I started in the street, and then when I got older, I went to college and kind of learned some more,
Yeah.
refined techniques and things. Like this right here is done in oil paint. This
Okay.
is done in acrylic paint.
Okay. And
But
are you-
I'm mostly known for what you see here is my black book pieces, things that I've
Right.
done in black books, graffiti sketchbooks.
Right. Sketchbooks.
And I'm mostly known as for my YouTube channel,
oh, what's your YouTube channel?
Cortez NYC.
Cortez NYC.
That's my YouTube channel. So all this stuff you'll see me on YouTube actually drawing it step by step.
And are these from a story, or is it just an image?
Just an image.
Just an image,
Yeah.
because you've got characters from different stories.
Yeah, like this. I'm just a fan of Alien, so I did an Alien piece.
Right.
This one is just something that I made up for a black book. I call it Savage Sword. And it's Hellraiser. You might recognize Hellraiser.
Yeah, old Hellraiser. Whatever happened to those guys?
I know. I love Hellraiser.
Perfect time for them right now.
Yeah.
And you got your some really cool looking Donald Trump
Stickers,
holding a gun,
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah, that's from
blood
that,
on his face.
Yeah, that's from the time when he said, what did he say? He can be on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody. And
He said he could be on Fifth Avenue and shoot anybody, and his fans would still love him.
Exactly.
Well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then you got some. So it's kind of cultural stuff too, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of like current stuff. It's a little commentary, a little
Exactly.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the kind of stuff that I do, I take from everyday life as well. I take from my imagination, from everyday life, things that I enjoy, movies that I like. And I just mix it all together in my brain and just come out with something interesting.
And how's your YouTube channel going? What do you got on there?
On my YouTube channel, I have different videos. I've been on there since 2006. I have a pretty good following. And I have videos that are my graph tour videos, which is whenever I've traveled, I've gone to Europe, I've gone to South America to paint.
Right.
And I've documented it, so I have videos showing that. And then I also have my premium black book videos, which is videos that show you my process step by step.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, great. And you make a living mostly doing all of this different things?
I make a living
YouTube,
doing graphic
this,
design.
and all of this
Yeah.
stuff? Okay,
Graphic
great.
design is a living. My graffiti is my passion. That's my fine art.
And you got a soccer, what do you...
Colombia, they're playing right now. Yeah.
Okay,
They have
okay.
to win. They're playing Poland and they have to win.
Yeah, you're the only guy with the soccer shirt out
yeah?
here, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, good luck with that.
All
And what's your website one more time?
My website is Cortez NYC. Cortez with an S. NYC.
CORTES.
Exactly. NYC, New York
NYC.
City.
Great. Thanks a lot.
All right. No, thank you.
Yeah. We got this stuff going on in the background, but it should be okay. Just get it real close. So, who are you, and what do you got going on here? You
I'm artist Shiro, and I have my stuff right here.
You have little cartoon images? Who are
Yes.
these people?
They are my character. Their name is Mimi. My character name is Mimi.
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 And what is Mimi doing? She's got a spray can in her hand. She's painting everything blue?
Yeah, I use spray paint, so I make like a turquoise, blue, pink, and red. I use scrap paint because I paint on the wall.
Right?
So whenever I have like a little bit paint, I use for stencil work.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you do things on the wall mostly?
Yes, I paint big, huge wall and travel all over the world too. I went to 18 countries so far.
18 countries?
18.
Where are you from?
I'm from originally Japan. I live in Queens right now.
And what is this little stickers? Are these magnets are pretty cool, actually. They're pins.
Pins and magnets.
Pins and magnets. These
Yes.
look pretty good. I mean, they're... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, they look pretty good, actually.
Thank
so,
you.
I mean, magnets is kind of hard to look cool, but these look pretty cool because I guess they got a flat surface. They're not too shiny.
Yeah, I make by myself.
Oh, you
The
do?
handmade. Yes.
Handmade magnets?
Yeah, I put my love.
Oh, wow. That's cool. And so do you have a website?
Yes, I do.
What's your website?
My website is www.bj46.com and my Instagram is Shiro, SHIRO_ONE. No, actually here.
Official website, www.bj46.com.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, and you got
I
you
have
got a
Instagram
Facebook and
too.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Shiro_1 Okay.
is.
And you also have some glasses I've noticed over there. With
Yeah,
those are kind of
yeah.
cool. We get the image on the glasses, the sunglasses. So tell me real quick about your walls. What do you do? Your murals. Where are your murals?
I paint everywhere, so I travel and then I paint the wall. I was in China last month. Then I
Really?
came back.
Is it popular in China?
They just started graffiti and hip hop, but there's so many people, so this culture is expanding.
Yeah, maybe only 5%, but there's a couple billion people there. So, body painting also, huh?
Yes, I do it too. Yeah, for a party or even like in a street. Sometimes
Right.
I set up my booth and I do body painting on the people.
How long have you been doing this?
Since 1998, so this year is 20 years anniversary.
Oh, 20 years. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Have you done anything in New York?
Yes, this picture right here is actually 5 points. At, the Long
Down
Island
on 5
City.
points, right.
Yeah, so this was my last piece.
But is that still there?
No, they broke the
They
building
tore it down,
so
yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah, that's too bad. It looks great.
We had a good time though. We had a good memory over there. So
Right. Is
good.
there anywhere else like that in New York where you have your artwork or anybody does?
yes, I paint a lot, mostly Brooklyn and Bronx.
Right.
But yeah, I paint a lot.
And all that stuff is on your website if people want to check it out.
Yes.
Right. Well, it looks really cool and it's really nice images. It's very striking too. What's your name one more time?
SHIRO Shiro.
Shiro.
Japan.
Well, thanks a lot. And you're living in Queens, right? Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay. Real quick, Murrz. I talked to you last time, and I'm usually getting new people, but you're sitting right here, so I just thought I'd say hello. Maybe you could tell us. I'll hand that to you. Maybe you could just tell us an update on how you're doing. Since last time was your first show, right?
Yes, this is my second time here. I'm actually joined by my artist friend Zero Pro. He's, he's out.
Zero
he's out
Pro?
there. Zero Pro. He does PJ the Pigeon. You guys have probably seen him around.
Oh yeah, I see PJ
Yeah.
there.
So he has a couple.
PJ the Pigeon with the crown on his head.
Yeah. So it was kind of like our little collabo here. We did a little
Interesting.
collaboration. So he's out here with me today.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
pretty cute. So you still have the same webpage, right?
I do. I definitely do.
And what's the website?
It is.
I know you're on Big Cartel. Is that where you are?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Murrz.bigcartel.com.
okay. So you don't have a regular anything apart from Big Cartel.
Majority of my work is up on Instagram. And
Instagram.
it's at _Murrz, MURRZ.
Right.
Yep.
And Anything like anything that you're doing by hand? Last time you were doing some people where you said you could do hand cards or custom cards.
Oh yeah, I actually brought my portfolio out here today of
Yeah.
everything, of all my illustrations that are original illustrations.
But can people
Out here.
still do requests?
Yes, they can. If
Okay.
they want to stop
And they
by.
could send you at your email?
Yes, and that is at murrzart@gmail.com.
Yeah, because I thought that's what was really cool about you is
Yeah.
you can customize it, you know,
Yes,
for
absolutely.
people. Right.
Yep.
Murrzart.com. Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell me who you are and what you guys do here?
I'm the original J-Lo YNN from Brooklyn. I'm a master of wild style graffiti. I got involved in the craft in 1982. And right to my left is the infamous Sharmin 65. If you don't know her, you ain't been in this craft too long.
Well, I should like cut in a applause or something. I think maybe.
Fireworks, gunshots, whatever. You know, she's a queen in her own right. You know, and growing up, I seen her stuff on the trains. You know, I also come from the train era.
When
but
you
not
say
like
you've seen her
era.
stuff on the train,
Her
what do you
work.
mean by that?
Her
Her
work.
work. Okay.
Her work was nice and big, not fancy, but nice and big.
Okay.
You
so
know,
on the subway trains.
Yeah.
So doing the doing graffiti on the subway trains going back when?
Well, I seen her work in the early 80s. I'm only 45, so it'd probably go further than that. You know, I'm just a baby in the game, you know. So, like I said, she's still an iconic female from the New York side of the graph, you know. So, I respect her and look up to her. And as a master of graffiti, very popular in most of these art venues, if I'm saying she's good, then she's good.
And what do you do?
Me? Oh, all I do is go all over the states and paint everybody's house.
Paint people's
I
house.
paint everything. Coffins, motorcycles, trucks. Anyone pass away, I put their mirror on the wall. That's me.
Coffins and motorcycle trucks.
Everything.
What's a motorcycle truck?
Yeah,
Oh, motorcycles and trucks.
motorcycles and trucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I paint everything, brother.
Yeah.
I travel a lot. I travel a lot with the Vandal Hour. That's a nice organization.
Yeah, I
every
was
year.
talking to some of the people from the Vandal Hour last time around.
Yeah, I travel all over the states.
Right, and they had Felon magazine last time.
Oh, okay, yeah. Last time, that's
Yeah.
last time. Yeah, she's one of the iconic queens of graphing here in her own right. You might have some of those that may disagree, but they don't even count, you know, because a lot
Yeah.
of people don't know the history. You get a lot of culture vultures that try to remix it, but I'll tell you straight up, she's one of the greatest.
Oh, okay. So you do have an opinion because some people are
I
all
have
nice
opinions
to
and
everybody.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
fact is she's a queen in her own right.
Right.
My opinion is she's the greatest of all time.
So when you say culture vulture, one quick thing, because some of these people say they try to integrate and they think it's whatever's happening with the younger people and the other people is okay with them. Other people, then you say culture vulture, so you don't like some people stealing something, right?
You have a lot of culture vultures out here that have been trying to attack her, you know.
Oh, I see.
You know, so you
Oh,
gotta
okay.
let it be known, like, a culture vulture is somebody who know nothing about the culture,
Okay.
but they actually intervene some form and fashion just
Right.
to get the info. So those are culture vultures. They come in all nationalities. It's not a
Right.
black or white thing.
Right.
It's basically you don't know what's going on, trying to squeeze
Yeah, well,
in
there's
type
there's
thing.
not a lot of respect for expertise and people who put their time in these days. I
Right,
noticed,
right,
you know?
right.
I don't know what's going on.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, you're standing there very peacefully and calmly, and people hearing don't know it. But you want to say something?
She's a humble sister.
She wants to say something. Come on.
Hi, I'm Sharmin, 65.
Oh, put it closer to your mouth because it's
okay.
sensitive. That's why I thought
Okay.
there would be music, but it's still loud. So you're Sharmin?
I'm Sharmin, 65. I'm a 70s writer. First female that ever actually got in a subway tunnel and put her name on a train. And I don't claim to be an artist. I'm not an artist, but I do know how to write my name.
Well, you're an artist. I could tell you're an artist. She's an artist,
I do have some
right?
canvases. I do have canvases. And again, like I said, I'm from the 70s.
Now, you said you're a writer from the 70s.
Yeah, because that's what in my time, we didn't say, what are you, graffiti? When we saw you in a subway tunnel or in a layup track, what do you write?
What do you write?
Yeah,
Right,
that's what
okay.
it was. So now, I don't know, it seemed to have changed from writing to graffiti.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
call it street art now.
Yeah,
it's a
they
street
call
art
it street
festival.
art now, but
But
we
it
were
goes- it
actually
integrates
writers.
a lot of things. And what is your kind of message then if you were a writer? Do you have any kind of messages?
Well, you just wanted to see your name go by on the train. We would sit around, a group of us. We would go up to DeWitt Clinton High School because they had the best views of trains going by,
Right,
number 4 trains. And you could see your work. You could see your name going by.
right. Now, when you do graffiti art, do you do characters or do you anything like
do
that?
not. I don't do characters.
Just
no.
the words, the
Just
letters.
my name. I do my name.
Okay. And you said you traveled around the world?
No, I've never traveled around the world. I've traveled around the world on my own, but
Oh, he's
not as an
traveled around the
artist.
world.
Yes, he's
okay.
he's an artist. He's an amazing artist. He's the sweetest person
Well, how
I
come you
know.
don't take her with you?
We were just having a discussion about that.
Well, how's it going then? So you've been doing this for a long time. Are you
Yeah.
making money at it and everything?
Well, I make, it comes and goes, but I know my worth,
Right.
and I'm not going to sell my work. I'm not going to undersell myself.
Right.
And because I've been doing this for over 40 years.
Right. So it's just a matter of time. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't,
Yeah,
right?
if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Right.
I mean,
but you can't paint trains anymore. So what's your favorite thing to paint now?
well,
I mean, I guess you
paint
can.
canvases. I have
Okay.
canvases.
You like
that I
painting
do.
canvases? Is that
Yeah.
satisfying to you?
Yeah, it's very satisfying to me. I love to put my name on a canvas. I love my grandchildren to see and say, "Oh, Granny, that's great."
All right.
Oh, I like that. Or Granny, use this color.
Well, what about the internet and all that stuff? Do you have it on social media? You have yourself?
No, I haven't, but I'm about to finally go on Instagram and start
Right.
posting up some of my work.
Yeah, Instagram's I'm just getting used to it myself, but some people their whole life is like on Instagram, and it's kind of interesting. You might like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
you
give it
know.
a shot. It takes some time, actually, because it takes all this stuff takes a little bit of time to see what's going on with it, and then you become a little bit addicted. I think it seems. But okay, well, I appreciate it. Sorry, I turned away from you earlier. I think I must have bad social skills. That's why I'm doing this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he seems like it. I thought you had a table. I think I was looking around for your table. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty young, and most people here look pretty young, actually. Maybe it's just me. Okay, thanks a lot, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and good luck with your travels. Okay, bye-bye. Tell us your name and then the movie that you're in that made you famous.
Well, my name's Terry Michos. I go by Terrence now because I used to be a television news anchor many years after The Warriors. The Warriors is the movie that got me to this show. The Warriors is a cult classic. It's in 2019. It's going to be 40 years. And people keep calling for the cast of The Warriors to do these shows. Seems like the audiences keep growing. We have a lot of intense fans, and a lot of them are in New York City, and including Queens. The Queens people love the Warriors. They come out. They know the lines in the movie.
Right.
They know
it's a cult classic.
It is Paramount Pictures.
The Warriors, yeah.
And so whenever I come into New York City or any of the boroughs, the fans they're rabid. They love it. They think we're superstars.
Right.
I know I'm not.
Well, Queens was different back then. They used to have, for the people listening that are young, Queens was like, there were a lot of gangs. So this movie was about the gangs in Queens, right?
Well, it was the gangs throughout New York City.
Yeah, throughout New York,
And
right.
This movie was filmed in 1978. 1979 it came out, hence the 40 years in 2019.
Right.
And back then, the whole culture of New York City was stylized and rough. And it's not, I mean, New York City today, including all the boroughs in Queens, they're building up all over. It's becoming, more chic.
Had more character back then.
Character could be a word. It was rougher, though. It was
Yeah.
a real city. In fact, people were flocking to here to see what New York's like. And then when they come here and they see it today, it's not the same as the movie. That's why the movie has held so much of its lure to people.
Well, there was a lot back then. The Studio 54 and the Saturday Night Fever and all of these things that were like
not even a question.
So authentic and original and organic right out of the city. And yeah, you don't have that much. You don't have that anymore.
If you talk to a lot of the Warriors guys, and I'm not speaking for them because they'll tell you they were hanging out at Studio 54 doing things they shouldn't be doing. It was a wild, crazy culture of drugs and going. But you know. It changes. They've matured. They're all great guys, and you know, tell the fans, tell the people of Queens, I love being here. This show's great, very artistic. People, and I love meeting them. It's been great.
Right. One more quick question for you, though. Just curious, because you were so successful with that role. Were you worried about getting typecast? I mean, did you want to do other roles, or what happened?
Well, I did.
You went into TV. Are you happy with that?
Well, I acted for about 7-8 years. I played Grease on Broadway, and
I didn't know that.
And the national tour of Grease. I played a lead in a mini series called The Contender. Mark Singer and I were, roommates. I did McLean's Law, Simon and Simon, all those shows.
Oh, okay, so you did do
all those kinds of things. But then I left acting. Ended up being a news anchor, as I said, for 20 years, and then I worked in Congress for Congresswoman Nan Hayworth as her press secretary on Capitol Hill.
Okay.
And then.
Oh wow! Okay, so you just moved on.
Yeah, I moved on.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, that sounds fantastic.
But when I
Very
come back
interesting.
here, though, the thing that's cool is when I come back here into this world of acting again, the fans are just awesome.
Yeah, I saw one earlier, and a young guy was like 14 or 15, and he was enthralled, and he was dressed up in your outfits, and he was really into it, which is that's great. It's not just a bunch of old fogies that come in. It's all the young guys.
A lot of young people, new people, because they
carrying on the cult. That's what's great about a cult film.
That's what it is. It just keeps coming back. They had the Rockstar video, the ones that did Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
They did a video game of the Warriors not too long ago, and it became very popular.
Yeah.
And so it's got that it's brought in some of the new generation.
Right.
Just keeps going. And like we were just in Europe last year with the cast, and the fans were crazy there, and they're trying to take us on a European tour.
Well, there's people now can appreciate the authenticity, I think, because they've had so much fake stuff thrown at them and sold to them. So, it's great. So, congratulations on the success again.
Well,
and thanks for coming back to Queens.
And thank you for interviewing me.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, this whole thing is kind of like fun. You got young people, you bringing it back up again. You got old people here. So, it's very good. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, that's it for the Street Art Expo, episode 29 and season 3. The lapse between episodes was a result of our move to California. Documented, by the way, at www.goingyonder.com, in which me and Q the Pug go across the country in a van. Check it out. Remember, for advertising, it's www.advertisecast.com/1306. That's advertisecast.com/1306. To be a patron, just go to www.patreon.com/UCC podcast. Find us on the web at www.uncommoncorepodcast.com or www.uccpodcast.com. Uncommon Core Presents has a video channel, www.uncommoncorevideo.com, which currently features the aforementioned Email me at uncommoncorepodcast@yahoo.com. Let me know how you're doing. Next season, expect a final capsule show, a website redesign, and some telephone conversations with some of the people in my world, and other stuff from California.
You've been listening to the UnCommonCore podcast with Thomas Howell. I'm Satoko Smith. Thank you for listening.